Before going to another subject, we will conclude the chapter on strength of the mind. Daniel, I have loads of questions for you before we conclude this first phrase of your teaching. Okay, I'm listening. What is the difference between using the universe with formulations and enunciations and programming your subconscious? The formulations and the enunciations are for punctual events, as for the programming of your subconscious is for a specific goal to be reached in a more or less longer period of time. It's the key solution to change the course of a negative situation, to modify the unpleasant context into a harmonious situation, or simply to modify the present for a better future. I was doing all that with the universe. It's perfect. By doing programming on top of that for a particular situation with very well-defined goals, not only the results are going to be conclusive, but they will become permanent. Can you give an example? You are asking the universe for pleasant surprises, for example, to maintain your health, to live in harmony with your environment, to meet your soulmate, etc. First, at least once a year, you have to program your health and feed it with the universe's energy. It's like taking a vitamin supplement to maintain it. To meet your soulmate, you have to program it, since it is changing the course of your life, to decide to live within a couple or a relationship. Same thing to find work. You ask the universe to give you work. As for programming, decides of the life plans to come and its condition. Let's take the example of work. Do I have to do both exercises, or is one enough? I encourage people to do a programming and at the same time to use the universe. Even if the subject is the same and that the content is similar, you are addressing two very different elements. After 21 days, do I still do my formulation to the universe, or so I stop at the same time as the programming? If you did not get your job during the time frame of the programming, you have to continue with the universe. It will make the realization of the objective faster. Can you explain the difference between the two once again? The universe is the energy of the present. As for the programming, we give an order to our subconscious for a change in a situation. Example, for a specific case, in a contract signing happening at the last minute, I don't have 21 days to complete the programming. Can I still do the programming? Of course, I call those instantaneous programs. They happen in a punctual fashion for a short-term situation, just as there are permanent programming, such as the projections of the household, car and business. When are you going to give us the key sentences for programming, and do we know if they are well written? I promised a pleasant surprise last time. Do you remember? Well, here it is. It is a file called Programming, and in it you will find many examples. There is a general programming to do once a year, and the following two have to be done on a daily basis, concerning your household and your car. For these, I highly suggest printing them to help you memorize them. Let me remind you that these last ones are your life buoy. For the ones who have my videotape, you can have access to examples of programming in my book. Think, Manage, Win, or Conversations Between Men. You could also ask for someone to print the file on programming for you. How do I know if my programming is good if there isn't an example about what I need in your databank? First, the file contains only suggestions. You can modify the content in accordance to your needs. On the other hand, there is a comments and a suggestion file, where you can ask questions. Finally, there are graduate correspondence that can help you, if needed, through the file Reference. Since everything has to end sometimes, it is now time to end all explanations related to the conscious and unconscious thought, and to make another appointment for new material in the capsules to come. Tenderly yours, Ciao.